Hello, thanks for tuning in today. My name is Joe. Welcome to my studio. In a previous video, I said that the only way to produce a white background was to light it. And that would allow you to light your subject any way that you wanted, place your lens anywhere that you wanted, and still produce a nice clean white background. And we also said that what we tried to do is make the background one stop or so brighter than the subject. And in general, this is true. But what if you are really pressed for equipment or pressed for space? How can you do it? There is a way of being able to light and actually get quality light on the face and produce a white background and do it with one light. And I'm going to show you how to do that next. So this is where I'm going to be shooting this photograph from. I've got my light and right now I've got a modifier on it, but I'm actually going to show you what it looks like with and without the modifier. And for this to work, there is no creative decision that you can make. You must make a straight line. It must be a straight line from the light, photographer standing quite literally right in front of it, the subject literally right in front of the lens, and then, of course, background right behind there. If you move any of these pieces off axes, this will not work properly. But what we're going to do is we're going to shoot some photographs in this straight line, and we're going to look at what happens. What you're looking at with this first photograph is the subject shot in this straight line pattern with a flash that has no modifier on it. And of course that's going to make it a more specular light, and you can see a very distinct shadow underneath the chin. When we move to this second image, what we're seeing here is that the light quality on the face has changed, though the light amount has not significantly, and that shadow is now much subtler and it's a much less specular shot. However, we can see a shadow cast by the subject onto the background. So what are we going to do in this third photograph? We're going to take the subject and move him right against the background. That is going to accomplish a couple wonderful things for us. It is going to make it so that the shadows disappear. There's very little distance for those shadows to spread from the subject, and they're kept very small since the subject is against the background. Since the lens is on axis with the light, those shadows are invisible to the lens, and that is why there's no creative decision you can make here. If the camera was to move off axes from the light, you would see those shadows immediately. Another thing that people start asking when they see this technique in play is a belief that a shadow from the photographer will wind up on the subject. This does not happen so long as you have a modifier. A large light source just wraps around the subject and the actual photographer becomes invisible in the photograph. And that's one of the reasons why a nice large modifier is essential for this technique to work. The other reason is the larger it is, the softer it's going to be on the subject, and that's just a more pleasing look. Go. So as you can see, you can actually produce a white background with one light, but your ability to do so is limited to a very strict causal relationship. Large light modifier, photographer standing directly in front, subject in line with the lens, right against the background. If you do those things, then your background will be lit the same as your subject, since there is no significant difference. And if it's a white background, it will appear white. Since the lens is on axis with the flash, any shadows will be completely minimized. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you've learned something, and we'll see you next time.